and it was a good price. Sorry, that's me. Something's on sale, you might get my money. What's up, ATC gang? Welcome back to another video. It's 9 p.m. and I had the bright idea. Let's go to Lowe's and throw some paint on these walls. So grab your paintbrush and let's make it happen. So the room I'm in is the master bedroom, and I'm gonna bring, as you can see, there are blue, sorry about the lighting, y'all, it's dark outside. So these are navy blue chairs that I purchased, even though I was over the blue. If y'all saw my last master bedroom video, it was last year in August, I believe, last fall, I did the bedroom in these beautiful hues of blue. That was cool, but I'm over it because I'm really not a blue girl. So why did I go out and buy blue chairs? Because they was cute and it was a good price. Sorry, that's me. Something's on sale, you might get my money. So what I want to do is really make the room like hotel vibes, very sexy. Can you say that on YouTube? Let's make it real adult-like. And I want to do a color scheme of like black and white, white, and gray with just a little bit of blue. So I'm gonna incorporate the blue. So for my focal wall, I wanted to make this wall over here in the seating area black.
This town's so lame, I'm feeling so wired. It's 4 a.m., I'm not even tired. We're in your car, we can drive away. Oh yeah, we're almost there. I'm loving this feeling of something new. Just right what I needed. Take me there, we can drive away. Oh yeah. Listen to the midnight radio. Listen to the midnight radio. We can drive through the night.
Okay, y'all, so my wall has dried. It's been about 3 hours, I'd say. I'm sorry, it's been about 3 days because we went out of town for Easter. Hopefully you guys have seen that vlog. And now I think I want to work on some of the artwork for the focal wall. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and turn the camera around so you guys can see me do some DIY spackle artwork. I've seen these types of pieces done on canvas, like if you were to go to Restoration Hardware. I've seen them at Z Gallery and other stores of that nature, and they're charging upwards of $200 and $300. And I really just feel like this is something that, you know, we can do at home. So I just wanted to take you along my process and show you how I get it done. So if you want to see how I do this DIY spackle artwork, keep watching. So if you can see the 2 frames right here, hopefully you can see with the camera how large they are, but we'll get up close on them later. So it comes as a picture frame. I wanted to have large artwork without having to pay $100, $200, $300 for a large canvas. So I opted to purchase picture frames. So these 2 large picture frames were about $29.99. Me and my aunt found them one night at Home Goods. So I just removed the backing, and I removed the, you know, the picture that comes with the photo frame. And so basically, instead of doing it on a canvas, I'm going to use the backing to do the artwork. So let me go ahead and put this down and we'll get started. So the first thing I want to do is go ahead and paint this backing white. so that if I decide to not bring the spackle all the way to the edges, it will still come out looking fairly neat. I haven't yet decided how I want to do the spackle, but I know the best thing to do is just to start with a blank canvas. Now I am painting my backing, this backboard, obviously, because it's brown. And if I were to do this on a canvas, just depending on the look I want it to go for, I may or may not paint the background white. But I suggest that you take the time to go ahead and paint your canvas white, or if you're doing it like this way to save money, paint your backing white so you get a more smooth finish. So this paint is pretty thick, so sometimes what I like to do is just add a little bit of water to it so that I'm not running through all of my paint. And it's okay if some of this gets on the dresser, because I'm honestly probably gonna end up redoing the dresser with some chalk paint. I just haven't decided if I'm gonna do it in black or in white, but of course I will bring y'all along the process with whatever I choose. Okay, so now that I have the backing covered, I'm gonna go ahead and open up my dry decks and start the application process. So this is pink, but don't worry, it will dry down. And this is good for, you know, if you were actually using this to repair holes, because it is going to let you know when it's ready to be sanded and then painted, because it'll turn white. So I'm not flattening, you know, I could go like this and flatten the entire row, but I don't want that smooth look. I kind of like the bumps that I'm adding for the 3D, but in these different spots is where I'm gonna make the canvas black. So I want to smooth it out as much as possible just in these areas, because this is where my color contrast will be incorporated. So in the areas where I'm gonna have a little bit of black, I'm smoothing the spackle out as flat as I can to make it easier to come back and paint later. And then the rest of it, I want it to be kind of high, if that makes sense. Like, I like the thickness of the spackle because it's good for texture. So I don't think I'm going to go all the way to the edges, just to conserve some of the product, because I'm doing 2 of these, and then the spaces where it's white, I'm gonna leave it white. I don't need to have texture all over. So the cool thing about this project is, you know, you can really make it your own. No 2 paintings will look alike. And when I get ready to do the next one, you know, it will probably be different than this one. You just have fun with it and see what you come up with. So right here, I'm making shorter strokes because I want to add more texture right here in this area. Versus like right here, for example, where I'm spreading it out thinner. In the middle, I just want to do, you know, like 1 inch stretches, if that makes any sense. So here is where I made the shorter strokes, like I was saying, and then the rest of them are longer. And I wanted more texture, you know, closer together. That's why these are shorter strokes.
Trying to please everyone who's around me. I've been putting on my fake smile, even though I'm wasting time. I don't want...
Okay, so I'm pretty happy with how full this one is because I'm putting mine in a frame. I want to leave at least a 2-inch gap all the way around. And these spots I will probably leave blank, leave them white. So it's okay that I didn't, like, you know, make the white paint too thick, because it will kind of give these blank areas like a little bit of a whitewashed effect. And I think I am pretty much done. So I know that I want to incorporate some silver and gold, but I'm thinking it might be easier for me to add this once the Drydex has turned white and dried. So I will come back to that. But seeing these little dots right here, I kind of like that. So I can go ahead and add these now.
Maybe I can be a rock star, playing songs on my guitar. I know I have to be somewhere else to be able...
So let's go on to the next one. So this is what the frame looks like, you know, unopened, untouched. And so you can get a reference for the size. This is a 49-inch television. So if I hold it up, it literally practically covers the TV. So this is pretty large. So I'm gonna go ahead and paint the frame black. I went back and forth with, do I paint them gold or do I just, you know, paint them black? And I think what I'm gonna do is paint them black and see how I like that. And if I want to change them to gold or add a little bit of gold later, I can always do so. And the reason why I was considering, you know, painting them gold is because the master bedroom is gonna have, it's gonna be black and white with a little bit of blue, and the pillowcase covers that I found has some gold in them. So if you see right here, these are the colors that the room will be with a little bit of blue. So because there's this stripe of gold, I was like, I wonder if I should make the frames gold. So we'll just go with the black for now and see how we like it. So you can go ahead and just, you know, paint your frames so that they match your project. But for now, we're gonna go with the black.
For a while, trying to please everyone who's around me. I've been putting on my fake smile, even though I'm wasting time. I don't want to be trapped in a box, trying to be like the rest, but I'm not.
Okay, so let me go ahead and take the glass out.
Stuck in boring conversations with you.
So right here, I'm just showing you how in the upper right hand corner, this is actually the process of me putting the Drydex on the second piece of artwork. I've already finished up the first. So just take your time and come up with whatever design you like. And I am putting on some splashes of silver. And then in the upper right hand corner, I'm showing you how I followed that up with black. So once I got done with, you know, most of the Drydex, I went ahead and put the two pieces of artwork up on the wall so I could see how they look from afar. And it's probably been about 3 or 4 hours since I finished, and they still have a little bit of pink. So I just used the hair dryer to go ahead and dry them down some more. Right here, you'll just see me using a beauty blender. And I'm just going to add in a couple of stripes of black and a couple stripes of silver. I didn't want it to be too overpowering because the wall itself is already black. So when you create yours, you know, just go with it, and you can add as much color as you like, but I wanted them to be neutral for the most part. So in the bottom video, you'll see that I'm just putting some glue down. I'm finished with all the color that I'm going to add. So I use some tacky glue, and I put that all over the photo in various spots, and then I'll go back and add some crushed glass, and I'll be basically finished. For anyone that is new to my channel, let me introduce myself. Hello, my name is Cicely, and I go by Cece. I'm a disabled mother of 2 young boys by way of sickle cell anemia, and I felt it was important for me to, post content to try to encourage you that if I can get up and go through life, even through hospitalizations, I want to encourage you that you can make it through life with whatever may come your way. You can do it, and we can do it together. So I enjoy posting vlogs, get ready with me's. I do a lot of decor videos and DIYs, and sometimes I do recipes with my son. So if that sounds like something you're interested in and you want to follow our story, go ahead and make sure you subscribe, and don't forget about the notification bell so you know anytime we upload a new video. Come on and join ATC gang. We love to have you. So these frames were pretty cool because they came with these templates, so you were able to just cut them out and put them on the wall to figure out where you want your artwork to hang. And then they also give you examples of how you can hang them. So I decided on using the top example, but they also have these choices down here, and it just made life super simple. But basically what I do is I measure the whole wall from left to right, and then I measure how many inches the chairs come out from each wall, and then I'm just going to measure 6 inches from the chair up to the bottom of the frame. And that's basically how I hang my pictures evenly. Just measure, measure, measure. But if you are enjoying the video thus far, do me a huge favor and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps spread my channel. I would definitely appreciate it.
It's creeping up on me. This frostbite gets deep into my bloodstream. Just trying to make the most of it. Babe, I miss your body. You make some kind of fire within me. It's almost like it's burning through my skin. Make myself feel warmer when you're near. Whenever you're near, come close, 'cause I wanna be by your side. Wanna be by your side. Come close, get under my skin, give me a piece of your mind. Just for a while, stay by my side. I'm hoping for some brighter days, 'cause I'm falling in the snow, it's getting knee deep. You make some kind of fire within me. It's almost like it's burning through my skin. Make myself feel warmer when you're near. Whenever you're near, come close, 'cause I wanna be by your side. Wanna be by your side. Come close, get under my skin, give me a piece of your mind. stay by my side. Come on close.